Hello students, today we are going to start with chapter number 5, that is food safety. I have divided this chapter in two parts, and today we are going to study part 1, that is food spoilage. So students, let's start. In standard 6th, we have studied different constituents of the food. Different foodstuffs contains different nutrients like carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, minerals, fibers, etc., which helps us for the proper growth of the body. Let's recall, complete the following chart with the correct information in which they have given different foodstuffs. We have to find out nutrients obtained from those foodstuffs and what are the functions of those nutrients in our body. First one is jowar, wheat, millet, bajra and rice. Nutrient obtained from these foodstuffs is carbohydrates. Function of carbohydrates in body is providing energy. Second foodstuff is beans and pulses. Nutrients obtained is protein. Function of proteins in our body is growth and development of body and repairing wear and tear of the body. Next foodstuffs are oil, ghee, etc. Nutrients obtained is fats. Function of fats is providing energy. And last one is fruits and vegetables. Nutrients obtained are vitamins and minerals. Functions of vitamins and minerals are it gives immunity and helps in all life processes. All constituents of food like carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, minerals, fiber and water are necessary for the proper growth of the body. We get these nutrients from food materials like wheat, jowar, pulses, rice, vegetables, fruits, etc. However, what will happen if these food materials are infested? Infested means infected by insects or spoiled in any way. So students, if these food materials are infested by insects or spoiled in any way, then such food is not safe for eating. It can affect our health. Now we are going to learn about food spoilage. Observe and discuss. Now look at the pictures of different events on the screen. In picture A, we can see mice or rat spoiling the grains. In picture B, we can see selling of uncovered and unhygienic food. In picture C, we can see selling of fruits and vegetables in an unhygienic place. In picture D, we can see food grains are not stored properly. All these events shows change in color, odor, texture, quality and taste in food content. This is called food spoilage. Next is factors responsible for food spoilage. Sometimes fruits or their skins turn black. Some foodstuffs give out a foul or bad odor. Such foodstuffs are not suitable for us to eat. Sometimes naturally available food materials are spoiled by wrong handling, as when they are overcooked or stored improperly in a damp place. In such cases, the quality of the food materials deteriorates. Deteriorates means becoming worse. They may also be spoiled during transportation. The foodstuffs we consume, whether of animal or plant source, must be of the best quality. Otherwise, we may fall prey to disease or illness. Food is said to be spoiled if there is a change in its color, odor, texture, quality, taste, and there is a loss of its nutrient content. Observe and discuss. On a day out with our friends or family, we enjoy mouth-watering dishes like pani puri, shev puri, pav bhaji, vada pav, pizzas, burgers. But have you ever given a thought to how or where they were made? Were they displayed and served hygienically? What was the source of the water used for preparing them? So students, most of the time, this kind of food is made on thelas and hygiene is not properly maintained while preparing. And also, water they use for preparation and cleaning utensils is same. And because these food items are uncovered and sold at footpaths, mosquitoes and flies sit on them and spread diseases. Observe which fruits in the picture appear to be good to eat and why. If you see the pictures on the screen, you will see that mango, apple, banana and grapes appear to be good to eat because all foodstuffs have their own shelf life. Fruits or their skin turns black and may give out a foul or bad odor. Various kinds of changes occur in food materials. For example, fruits turn black or change taste, meat becomes sour, or peanuts become rancid. Rancid means smelling or tasting unpleasant as a result of being old and stale. All these changes occur due to factors within the food materials. Often, food grains, etc. produced in farms are damaged due to various reasons like improper handling, improper storage, improper transportation, etc. Some foodstuffs like meat and milk are either acidic or alkaline. They may get spoiled due to chemical reactions on contact with metals. Sometimes foodstuffs may be spoiled due to contamination by microorganisms or insects from the surrounding air, water or soil. Next is food wastage. Can you tell how and where is food wasted? Foods get wasted during the transportation from farm to market. Improper handling, sustainable transport options, and wrong kind of transportation results in lot of food wastage. If food storage is not done properly, the grains will get infested with insects, rats, microorganisms, etc. At home too, if proper care is not taken, the food is wasted. Many people waste food while making different preparations. The prepared food too is wasted due to carelessness. During parties, celebrations, buffets, or traditional ceremonies, large quantities of food is thrown away and wasted. Persuasion to eat more and serving excess to leads to throwing of this food, which ultimately causes food wastage. Wrong use of food preservatives and selection of wrong method of food preservation results into food loss. Food adulteration also lead to food wastage. With the help of science and technology, India has shown great progress in the production of various foodstuffs like cereals, fruits, vegetables, fish, as well as milk and milk products. Even so many people in our country and all over the world face the problem of hunger. Many do not get even one meal a day. Hence, it is our duty to prevent wastage of food wherever it takes place. Now we are going to learn about quantitative and qualitative wastage of food. First one is quantitative wastage of food. Wrong methods of farming like hand sowing of seeds, inadequate threshing, improper storage and wrong methods of distribution are some reasons for quantitative wastage of food. Besides, much food is wasted as a result of the custom of offering and serving too much food to guests at traditional feasts or banquets. Had it not been wasted, all this food could have met the need of many others. Second one is qualitative wastage of food. Using wrong methods of protecting food, excessive use of food preservatives, overcooking, washing the vegetables after cutting them, mishandlings of fruits like grapes and mangoes, miscalculation of the time required to transport food from producers to customers are some of the causes of qualitative wastage of food. What can you do to prevent food wastage and spoilage? Serve yourself only as much as you can eat. Avoid overcooking food. Avoid throwing away leftover food. Reuse it in a proper way. Buy only as much grain, vegetables, fruits, milk, etc. as you need. Avoid the temptation to make excessive purchases. Store grains and other perishable. Perishable means likely to decay or go bad quickly. So, perishable foodstuffs like vegetables, fruits, milk, etc. store using proper methods. Check the expiry date of bottled, canned, packed food and use within that time. Eat all the food that you have served yourself. Observe and discuss what can we do to avoid use of rice grains as akshata and to prevent wastage of food during wedding feast. Here, instead of rice, we can use flowers. 16th October is celebrated as World Food Day to work towards food security and avoid food wastage. So students, I hope you all understood about food spoilage. Soon we will meet with next part of this chapter, that is food storage and preservation. Thank you for watching this video.